Hi Cancers, welcome back, and welcome if you're new to my channel. This is going to be a relationship spread for you. You can apply to any relationship in your life. And I don't like giving timelines because it can resonate past, present, or future, or a mixture of all three. So just take it how it applies to you and your situation. But for the sake of astrology, I do give the timeline because the planets will move. So from the 8th until the 15th is the statistics of the cosmos is what I give you basically. So we are still in Cancer season. Happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday. If you've already celebrated, happy belated birthday. Mercury is now retrograde in Leo, and then it will move into Cancer later this month. Chiron is now retrograde. Neptune was the last most recent planet to go retrograde. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are all still retrograde as well. So very intense times in the cosmos, a lot of healing going on. And if you follow me on social media, you notice that I've taken a break, which is something I feel like I should do way more often. I probably should have done a long time ago, but with the Mercury being retrograde anyways, likely that social media will fail several times because it always does, right? But I think I just needed to take this time for me and to kind of focus on myself and to do the things that I love. I found myself getting distracted, getting triggered, which is normal. But as a light worker, it's bad for business when you display human characteristics in front of people, like they think we're bionic people or something. I don't know. I just decided to withdraw and to deal with my things quietly. To process things quietly and to just eliminate any external factors on social media that may trigger me or make this process any harder than it needs to be. And also it just helps me stay in tune with myself. And then if I get bored, I just meditate, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that for me. I'm not telling you that's what you need to do. Do whatever works for you. I am still available for appointments and for readings, personal readings. So all of that information is linked below, and I'm Reiki certified now, so I can send distance healing as well. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. So we already had the new moon in Cancer, solar eclipse. There was a full solar eclipse, by the way. So I'm sure we're still feeling that energy, especially you Cancer, with the sun and moon both being in your sign, very intense. I don't want to say you're going through it, but I'm pretty sure everything is pretty intense for you as well, especially being a water sign and this is your season. There's just a lot of changes. Our full moon is taking place on the 16th of this month, I believe. It's going to be in Capricorn, your direct opposite, your natural 7. The 7th house is the partnership house. And then we have another lunar eclipse later this month in Capricorn, I believe. So a lot of stuff still coming in July. So I don't know how long I'm going to be off of social media, I guess, until I feel like, okay, cool, I'm ready to come back. But I think I might just take the rest of July off. So anyway, this reading is for the 8th through the 15th, and then I'm going to come back and do the second half of July for everyone. And those readings will have extended readings. I'm trying to get my Vimeo situated. I've done a couple extended readings, but I can't get the Vimeo thing together right now. Mercury retrograde, I suppose. But anyway, as soon as I get that straightened out, I'll add the extended reading to the description box. But I may have to go ahead and publish those videos so that these other signs aren't waiting. So anyway, this is a relationship spread. Left side is you, right side is your person. However, it can flip-flop. Right side could be you, left side could be your person. This can also include or involve the relationship you have with yourself. So you can take over both sides. Just saying. Top is mental, middle is emotional, bottom is behavior. Those are the areas of you and the person that you're dealing with we're going to look at. We're also going to look at the overall theme of the reading, the relationship situation as it is now, advice and the likely outcome, and then in the extended reading we'll dig a little deeper and ask more questions about what's going on, what's on this person's mind, what action they're going to take towards you, and all of that, just to dig a little bit deeper and get a little bit more information about the spread. If you have any burning or lingering questions after these relationship spreads, please put them in the description box. Otherwise, I very well may change the extended or the way I do my readings so that the extended readings make sense, because sometimes the relationship spreads are kind of cut and dry and straight to the point, and we don't need to ask any more questions. But if there's like a question that you always have afterwards, where I can make it something worthwhile, because the extended readings will be for purchase or for rent, please put them in the comments. Otherwise, I'll probably end up changing the spread and either doing the relationship spread in the extended or just pulling cards. But I'm going to get a new tarot deck soon. I have to, because this card, I can't take jumpers out of this deck. They stick together. And this one is too soft, the soul cards. Anyway, 3 shuffles for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. That's 1. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please like and subscribe and comment if the reading resonates. Overall theme of the reading, this could be some type of burdensome family, some type of financial drains, or some type of unexpected cost, something that's costing you money out of nowhere. Or it could be somebody in your family just being a burden. But this is like missing the mark with success. Wow, something is really draining you. I did see the Ace of Cups reverse. Looks like something may be draining you financially and energetically, emotionally. With the 10 of Cups in reverse, maybe this was once a very happy and stable connection, but at this point it's becoming very draining, and it's also becoming financially draining as well. Not only are you not happy, or you're not as happy as you once were, there's some type of breakdown in this connection or in this situation. But with the 10s being here, it does represent a cycle possibly coming to a close. So who knows, by the end of July, this situation could probably improve drastically for the better for you. So on your mind, Cancer, we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. This lets me know that there was some restriction in your mental space, and I think you're no longer I think you probably have been keeping some thoughts to yourself, and you're not doing that anymore. You're not holding back what's in your mental space. You're not feeling restricted in the mental space. You're not feeling restricted in your communication either. I think you're releasing anything that once made you feel restricted, and trying to gain a new perspective, or at least being open to new perspectives, but also just anything that you've been holding on to. And I feel like it's like you have been restricted by like your truth, because a sword can represent truth and clarity. I think you have felt restricted from sharing your thoughts, or communicating that. Maybe you felt like it was going to be hurtful or harsh or something, but you have been holding something in, holding something back, and I don't think you're allowing that to restrict you or hold you back anymore. In the heart space, I think you are trying to do the right thing. You are trying to give to maybe someone who's less fortunate, or do some type of charity work, or just do from the kindness of your heart, because this is a card about giving. And is this Capricorn? No, Taurus. Yeah, this is Taurus energy, but it represents help, like giving to someone who's less fortunate, or just giving to someone in general. Could also be charity work. There was a big old wasp out here yesterday. Hopefully there's not any more that wants to come out and play with me, because I don't want to play with him. But yeah, it's about support and generosity, and I think you're just trying to do the right thing, and you're giving out of your heart, but it's probably draining you, especially if there are finances involved, or if it's just your time, your energy, and your effort. I think you are drained energetically as well, which makes perfect sense. Well, I won't say it makes perfect sense, but it does. It's like when you think about everything that's going on in the cosmos, and then you add, you're just giving and giving and giving, you may need to kind of retract and take some back for yourself, or keep some for yourself. I won't say take some back. And then we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. So this is representing someone standing up, like standing up for yourself or someone else. This could involve a little bit of insecurity or anxiety. fear of failure, like you're working really hard, working so hard that you feel like you can't take a break. Otherwise everything's going to go to shit. That's what this feels like. Because this is about endurance or sustained effort. Could also represent standing up for someone or standing up for yourself or someone else. Yeah, and I think this is like you're just working too hard. I won't say on the wrong things, but I think you need to prioritize. And I think this person or this situation that you're giving your time, energy, effort, and maybe money to is causing you to feel like you have to work so hard. And I think maybe you just need to prioritize and put yourself first and make sure that all of your needs are met, because this person or this situation, whatever it is beginning to drain you, and that's not good. On your person's mind, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this person has a nasty attitude. And if this is someone that you're helping or that you're providing some type of assistance for, this is not a very receptive or receiving energy. This is Libra, could also be Aquarius or Gemini. But in the reverse, this is a person who's very stubborn, rude, cruel, cold, has a sharp tongue, probably very witty or sarcastic, but harsh and distant. Like cutting with words. Like this is somebody who behaves unreasonably under stress, cannot handle stress well, cannot think straight, cannot communicate straight. Someone who's bitter, and someone who may think that you're lying. Like everything that you say is a lie. They just unrealistic rationale. Like they just, I think whenever you finally start spilling the tea or whatever it is that you have been holding back in the mental space or communicating how you really feel about something, this person is not going to react very maturely to it. I'll say that. So with the Eight of Wands in the reverse in their heart space, this represents no action being taken. This person, I don't think is, I don't want to say open to love, but they're not giving any love. There's no communication from the heart space. This represents delays and disputes. There could be some arguments or some miscommunications. This is Mercury energy. It's Mercury in Sagittarius. So there could be miscommunications already, but I think with Mercury going retrograde, that's probably making things even more intense. This could be some type of creative block, but I think this is also stalling. Like this person is not happy. It does feel a little bit like a tantrum, like I'm just not going to budge, I'm not going to move because this is not what I want. Or I think this person is probably being a little stingy. And I think if this is that person that you're working really hard towards and that you're trying to give to out of the kindness of your heart, and they're reacting this way, then that's all the more reason for you to prioritize and put yourself first, because you're working too hard, you're burning yourself out. And then on top of that, it's like, can I even do this? Like, you got all this pressure on you and you're starting to be insecure about whether or not you can achieve whatever it is that you're working towards, and this person is not helping. So this represents something that's a burden, something that seems oppressive, or just feeling overwhelmed. So I think your person just feels overwhelmed. There could be a lot of passion, but this person, whatever this is, it's like, I know this is 10 and this is 7, but it's like this person is just like, it feels like dragging their ass. Like this person, he looks like he's actually putting in some work. Like I can even picture some little sweat beads. And this person, like, yeah, you carrying all these wands, but what are you doing exactly? And you're so overwhelmed by this, but they have help. And I think this person probably just needs to close out this cycle on their own. Whatever this is, they probably need to complete this phase on their own, but you're helping them, and you're making it easier for them, but they don't realize that you're making it easier. Like they still feel like it's overwhelming. They still feel like it's a burden. I just feel like this person complains a lot with the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Like I feel like very complaining, like, oh, this is too hard, I can't do this by myself, I need some help. And here you come putting in the work, and then this person is just still dragging like these 10 wands across the field or wherever they're taking them. I don't know. Let's go ahead and clarify your spread. 3 shuffles. Eight of Pentacles clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles is in reverse as well. Ooh-wee. All right, so the 8 of Pentacles is letting me know that this is something that you have been working towards for a long time. You put in a lot of work, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort towards this, possibly even money. But at this point, you're either at a place where you're not putting in any work anymore, or the work that you're putting in is not getting you the ultimate happiness or fulfillment or stability that you had your eyes on, that you set out for. You feel like you've been wasting your time. This is emptied ambitions with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. You find that there's no new potential here. You see that there's a lack of success or lack of growth. And it also like with finances, it's like you're working so hard, but it's like, where's the money at? Either you're giving it to this person or it's going away to some other cause or something, but it's not going to the household. This could also represent feeling trapped by money, feeling like you can never make enough money to achieve or accomplish whatever it is that you need to, but feeling like there's not enough time, there's not enough effort, there's not enough energy, there's not enough money. And it's like, it feels like no matter what I do, I'm wasting my time. It's not leading me down the path that I needed to, or it's not taking me where I wanted to go. And you're not happy. Yeah. The Sun is in the reverse here with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups. So this is Leo energy with the Sun. It's a card that represents positivity, but it's diminished vitality in the reverse. It's something that is very difficult. So success is delayed. And like I said, this may have been a situation where there was once a lot of harmony and happiness, and also like creativity and like childlike vibes. But there's some type of glitch or delay in success. It doesn't mean that things are all bad. It just means that things are not as happy as they once were, and somebody's just not happy. Somebody's, I think it's you, Cancer, because this is water energy with the 10 of Cups. This is a relationship situation here. Maybe both of you aren't happy. This person is complaining and carrying on, but I don't think they really have a real reason. I think this person is just unhappy, choosing to be unhappy, right? And you are trying. It feels like you're really trying to get the ball rolling and turn this situation around, but it's like you're doing it by yourself. Excuse me, coffee. So we have the 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. So again, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Another cyclical card with the number 10 here. With the 10 of Pentacles here, yeah, I think it felt extremely draining, with you holding back your thoughts, holding back what was on your mind, and keeping things to yourself, not saying things that you really wanted to say. I think that was beginning to drain you. It's just Virgo energy. Could also represent misunderstandings and conflicts over property or money. Are also relationships being neglected, family relationships, or just intimate relationships, any type of relationship. I think you had started to feel drained by holding things back, like keeping things to yourself, and it was becoming like weighing you down and making you feel like very drained, and also not allowing there to be any progress in the relationship because you were holding these things back. And if you haven't started to release that, and I think you're also beginning to see that something needs to change. You're open to a new perspective and open to new thoughts and new ideas about how to get this situation back on track or improved. Then we have the Magician in the reverse with the 6 of Pentacles. I think the situation that you're giving to whatever it is that you're helping is distracting you. It's throwing your creative focus and your balance, and it's causing you to not be able to think straight, and probably affecting your performance. Like you are either not able to follow through, or you don't have as much energy as you used to, or you are now at a point where you don't feel like you want to continue to commit to continue to give whatever this is that you're giving out of the kindness of your heart, whatever charity work or philanthropy or whatever it is that you could be giving to the less fortunate. You could just be giving to someone in need. But I think it's starting to throw your focus off, and it's kind of getting in the way of you completing your own task. And you are at a place where, do I want to continue to commit to this because it's hindering my own growth and it's hindering my success? We have the Seven of Cups here with the Seven of Wands, and I think that just confirms what I just said. Like, you're at a place where you're wondering, like, do I really want to do this? You're trying to make a decision about whether you want to continue to fight this battle that does not even appear to be yours. It looks like you're helping this person fight their battle. And with the Seven of Cups being here, like, you do have a decision to make. You may have some options open up to you, and you will have to be discerning. This could also represent wishful thinking, or it cautions you not to make emotional decisions. But I think your emotions are all over the place, and with you being so drained and your focus being so shot, like, with your energy being low and your focus being low and just everything, I think you just need to take some time to find some balance and find some quiet time before you make a decision. If there are some type of options opening up for you, I think you should just take a couple steps back, take a break, let your cup get full again before you make a decision, because you very well may make an emotional decision just to get out of this situation. Because it's starting to make you feel a little insecure, like you can't do something, and you very well can. It's just that it's harder than it needs to be. All right, so this person has been hurt. This person has been hurt, and I think they're just holding on to some hurt, because this is bitterness. The Queen of Swords is bitter. With the Three of Swords, they're holding on to heartbreak, emotional stress, pain, anxiety, some type of hurt, confusion. It's distracting their mental space, and it's causing them to be a brat, to be just a bitter bitch. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is a bitch, just like, and that's why I get, like, this person's just bitching and complaining. And think of it like swords is communication and mental energy and the way we think and communicate. With this person being hurt, and that's all they can think about is me, I'm hurt. That's all I hear is like a little child, like wham. Like, this person needs to do some they need some quiet time as well. It's like you both need to go into hermit mode and figure yourselves out, and then maybe you can come back together and mutually give to this situation, because right now there's one person giving more than the other. I think it's you, Cancer, with the Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Cups here. This person may feel like there's some type of third-party situation or some type of external factor interrupting your relationship, and I don't think there is. But I think this you could just be hanging out with other friends or celebrating life or doing things with other people, and this person may feel like you're cheating. just to be blunt, this person may feel like you're cheating. But the Three of Cups being here, it is Cancer energy. That could be you guys celebrating your birthday, or them helping you celebrate your birthday, or some other celebration, wedding, babies, you name it. It's celebrating life. It's also friendship, drinking, enjoying life, right? It's also creativity. But with this Eight of Wands being here, it's like this person doesn't want to celebrate. They don't want to. It's like they're delaying their own happiness. They're delaying their own celebration in the heart space, because they would rather focus on being bitter and hurt. We have the Queen of Cups here and the Ten of Wands for their behavior. So with the Queen of Cups here, this person is very emotional. It's in the upright, so this is Cancer energy. Could also be Scorpio or Pisces. However, I think this person does have a lot of love in their heart. They could be very spiritual or intuitive, but to be honest, the Queen of Cups in the upright is throwing me off. With the Ten of Wands, because it's like maybe this person is following their heart and just trying their best. Maybe they really are trying their best, but maybe they're not aware of their own mental space, and you know, maybe I feel like this person's kind of like on autopilot, and they're just doing what feels right to them at the moment, but they feel oppressed by whatever it is that they're trying to do in regards to following their heart, like whatever it is that they feel passionate about or creative about. They feel like it's just hard. It's very hard, and they could be very discouraged. But I think instead of focusing I think this person still is just not focusing on the right thing. So let's get 3 cards of advice from the Starman Tarot deck. Sorry, I don't have any music. Forgot to charge my laptop and it died on me. All right, so we have the Sun, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. All right, so all of these cards came out, except the Ace of Pentacles. All of these cards came out. The Two of Swords is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. All of those cards except the Ace of Pentacles came out. So I think basically this is going to be kind of cliche or vague advice, but I think there's a need to focus on the things that make you feel happy and full and joyful, and create new beginnings here. Feelings of pure joy take time to play, be alive, dance and laugh, allow life to expand and fulfill you. Bask in the energy of the warmth. So I think Cancer, yeah, you do need to surround yourself with things that involve fun, happiness, especially like for your birthday, even after your birthday. Just continue to celebrate life and let that be your escape, like doing things that make you feel creative and childlike and lighthearted and just have fun. If you need to break away from this person and spend time alone, or if you just need to hang with other friends who make you feel more uplifted or more upbeat, then that's what you need to do to kind of shake this funk and get out of this vibe that you're in right now. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Plant the seeds of something wonderful. You have what you need to get it done. Surrender to the cause. I think this is you just needed to plant seeds towards what you want, not not investing in someone else's future if they're not willing to invest. Like especially not investing more into someone's future than they are willing to invest in themselves. And I think if you focus on your own happiness and your own fulfillment instead of theirs, that you will gain it a lot quicker, because I think your intentions and your mental space is a little bit more clear. Craft a legacy, ultimate contentedness, create long-lasting bonds with those you call family. So yeah, this is about focusing on bonds that are happy and fulfilling and that bring you joy and successful connections. Also planting the seeds necessary into those connections so that they continue to thrive. And it's like, it almost feels like you're giving all this stuff to, or all this energy to this one person or this one situation. They're not giving anything back to you. And not saying that you will in turn neglect other relationships, but it's like you could provide, or you could give more to those other relationships and get more back. You know what I'm saying? Get more happiness and fulfillment in return. So I feel like that's where you should shift your focus to. If you're going to give to anyone, let it be to something that gives you something back and does not throw your creative focus off or drain you or make you feel like you're lacking energy. Let's get 3 cards for the likely outcome for you, Cancer. 2 more shuffles, please. 3 cards for the likely outcome for Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I lost count. 1 more shuffle, please. All right, the Empress, the 2 of Pentacles, and the World card. So with the Empress here, I do feel like you're going to get your energy back. You're definitely going to get your energy back. You're going to get your creative focus back, and you'll be even more resourceful than you were to begin with, because your focus and you like the Empress is all about abundance. So I think you're going to be able to produce and create more fluidly. This is also divine feminine energy. So I think once you get more in touch with your divine feminine energy and you nurture yourself, because the Empress is nurturing as well. It's maternal energy or maternal instincts. You could also be seeking guidance from a mother figure or a grandmother or an aunt or something like that. But I think once you get to a place where you Your energy is back up. You're going to be even more resourceful. You're going to be able to create and manifest whatever it is that you want. So I feel like your creative focus and your ability to provide for others is still going to be just fine. But I think it starts with you like channeling that back to yourself, making sure you're giving to yourself where you need it. I think you will be able to balance your finances, or at least get a hold on the finances and be able to turn this situation around. But I think there will be some unfinished business between you and this person. There's a lesson that's not learned, and I don't think that it's you, because I think this is you here, Cancer. I think this is you getting your energy back and finding balance with your finances, and also with your time, energy, and effort. You could also be trying to figure out where you want to live, trying to find a new job, trying to plan a new course to take, or something like that. And then with the World card here, there's some type of delay of, I don't want to say delay of success, but there's a cycle or an ending that is delayed for sure. There's a need to try again here. There's some type of lesson that's not being learned. It's probably a person, or it just may mean that success will take a lot longer than you originally anticipated. It could also mean that you know, now that you've gotten your focus back and you're creating this balance, now you're on the right track to closing out this cycle. Now you're closer to closing it out, but it's going to take a little bit longer because you have to go through all this shit with this person. That could be what this means. So I'm going to leave this spread here, and we're going to go ahead and pull extra cards. And the extended reading, I'll pull some Romance Angels cards, I'll pull some Kipper deck cards for the likely outcome, and then we'll just kind of dig and see what else is going on with your person, Cancer, and like what action they may take or how they may react to this. And I think I want to pull additional advice as well. So I hope you join me over at Vimeo. The link will be in the description box for you to rent or purchase that, and depending on how fast I can get my Vimeo stuff taken care of, it may just be free. That way you can get like a little preview of how the extended readings will go if you've never watched an extended reading on someone else's channel. So for now, I'm going to leave this as is. Reading over on Vimeo. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you'd like a personal reading, or if you'd like to donate to my channel, I appreciate that. The information is below, as well as my social media. I'm setting up an Etsy shop for my jewelry and my rollerballs and my other products, which are all organic and holistic products. So be on the lookout for that. It will be added to the description box as well as soon as possible. And I think that's all. I hope you enjoy your birthday, and don't let this person or this situation drain you. Best of luck, Cancers. Peace, love, and light. Bye.